The girl hugged her blanket tighter, eyes fixed on the floor. "You okay back there?" A passenger whispered. The attendant's heels clicked closer, voice sharp. "Sit up straight. You're making everyone uncomfortable." "I'm fine," the girl said softly, refusing to meet her gaze. Silence stretched. Every passenger waited, breath held, power unspoken yet undeniable. The attendant's heels clicked sharply. "Excuse me." "Move aside," she snapped at a passenger. The girl kept her gaze steady. Voice quiet but firm. "I'm not in your way." A hush fell. Passengers shifted uneasily, avoiding eye contact. The attendant's lips tightened. She had authority, but the girl's calm defiance unsettled her. "Are you going to sit there like a child all flight? Or can you handle being an adult?" The girl's voice was quiet, steady. "I'm fine. Just leave me alone." Passengers exchanged tense glances. The attendant's jaw tightened. Silence stretched. Authority met defiance, subtle yet undeniable. The attendant paused, glancing around. Something unsettled her. A passenger whispered, "Did you see that?" The girl's gaze stayed calm, unwavering. The attendant muttered under her breath, "I don't understand." Silence thickened. Hands gripped armrests. Eyes darted. No one spoke, yet the room shifted. Authority trembled, unrecognized, as unseen forces quietly realigned the balance of power. A passenger muttered, "She's done this before, hasn't she?" Another whispered, "No one ever stops her." The girl kept her eyes forward, voice quiet in her head. "I've seen this before. I know how it ends if I stay silent." The attendant straightened, unaware of the weight she carried from past acts. "Move aside," she barked. A passenger flinched, but the girl held her seat, calm, deliberate. Silent glances spread through the cabin, tension folding over history. Unspoken yet undeniable. A whisper floated from the back. "She always acts like this. No one ever stops her." The girl's eyes met nothing and everything at once, cataloging every glance and hesitation. The internal affairs officer shifted uneasily, muttering under his breath, I can't just." A reporter scribbled silently. Camera angled subtly. Passengers averted their eyes, hands fidgeting. Breaths held. The attendant moved with practiced precision, unaware of the quiet reckoning forming around her. Power, once absolute, thinned in the weight of observation and restrained judgment. The attendant yanked the blanket sharply. The girl flinched, whispering, "Please." Gently, hands gripped armrests. Eyes darted nervously between them. These kids these days think they can talk back, the attendant muttered under her breath. A passenger sighed quietly. Another exchanged a wary glance. The girl's calm stare held the room. Unshaken. Authority trembled in silence, subtle and unspoken. The cabin shifted. A quiet collective judgment forming, unacknowledged but undeniable. Power subtly recalibrating. The girl's hands rested calmly on her lap. A passenger whispered, "She's not afraid." The attendant's jaw tightened. "Why won't she?" Eyes averted. Murmurs floated through the cabin. Subtle shifts as people edged back. The girl's lips curved faintly, almost imperceptibly, knowing yet silent. "Do you always act like this?" Another voice muttered from behind. The attendant froze. Breath caught. Fists clenchying. The weight of observation pressed, dignity towering quietly. And the air shifted, power beginning to crumble without a sound. The plane rattled as it touched down. Cameras and phones flickered, capturing every shift. "You should have checked who I am before you touched me," the girl said, calm and measured. The flight attendant froze. I didn't know," her voice cracked, hands trembling slightly. "That's enough." "You're done here," the mother stated, precise, calm, carrying authority that silenced the cabin. Passengers exchanged glances, whispers sliding through rows. Some lifted phones filming. Others nodded silently, the tension spilling out in small exhalations. A murmured comment. Finally. "I've seen her act like this before," another passenger whispered. Voice low, heavy with recognition. The attendant's posture stiffened. Jaw tight, eyes wide. She backed a step, noticing the stares, the recordings. The weight of everyone's observation. The girl's gaze didn't waver. Small but defiant, air thickened with unspoken judgment. Arrogance cracking under the quiet force of dignity. Every glance, every shiver, every hesitant whisper became evidence. Shaping the collapse of power, the cabin held its breath, waiting for what came next. The attendant's hands trembled as she straightened her uniform for the third time. "I can explain," she whispered, voice shaky, avoiding every gaze. "This ends now." "No exceptions," the mother said, calm, measured, eyes fixed. Passengers shifted, whispers rising and fading. Finally, a murmured voice escaped from the back. Fellow staff looked down, glancing away, unable to meet the collapsing figure. The attendant tried again, but her words faltered, swallowed by the quiet judgment. "You thought no one would notice," the mother added softly. The girl remained composed, shoulders back, eyes steady, a silent anchor. Phones captured the scene, each frame amplifying the public reckoning. "I never meant," the attendant stammered, face pale, posture folding inwards. "You should have known better." The mother's tone left no room for argument. Passengers exchanged looks, nodding subtly, some exhaling, releasing the tension held inside. The attendant's pride crumbled under observation, dignity speaking louder than any accusation. The girl and her mother stood, silent but victorious, letting the weight of justice land naturally. "I can't believe it. They actually suspended her," a passenger whispered, scrolling through the viral video. "About time," another muttered, eyes downcast but approving. Staff avoided her gaze, murmurs trailing behind closed doors. The girl's phone buzzed messages of support, hearts and words of encouragement. Her mother stood beside her, silent, a steady presence. "She'll learn." "Eventually," someone said quietly, shaking their head. The girl exhaled. "Reading a text? You handled it with so much calm. You okay?" Her mother asked softly. "I am." "More than okay," the girl replied, thumb hovering over another supportive message. The cabin felt different now, small shifts. Quiet acknowledgement of what had been unseen for too long. The attendant's absence was a reminder. Justice doesn't always shout. Sometimes it arrives in silence and the world notices. She's gone. "They actually suspended her," whispered a colleague, voice low, almost reverent. "I never thought I'd see it," another murmured. Shaking their head, the attendant stared at her reflection, pale hands trembling. I can't believe this," she whispered to herself. Staring at the empty room around her, the girl's text buzzed. "Some power is not given, it's recognized." Her mother's calm voice echoed softly. "Remember that." Passengers and staff exchanged subtle glances, small nods acknowledging long-ignored wrongs. Policies are changing quietly, gestures, whispers, averted eyes carrying weight. "You see?" The girl thought, today, dignity spoke louder than fear. Silence settled, heavy but just, leaving the lesson imprinted in every witness. Accountability moved slowly but inevitably, reshaping what had once been unquestioned.